Hi, I'm Jerry Bowyer. This is the Eagle Investing Network. First of all, thank you for watching. Second of all, please subscribe. Third of all, please share this with somebody else. People have been talking a lot about Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies lately. And they've actually kind of eclipsed gold as the disaster hedge. Well, we're going to take a look at that today and see whether they've really eclipsed gold or maybe they have different purposes. Maybe each market has something different to tell us. Let's look at the data. This is the gold price. Now, it might be confusing here because you have to have different scales because Bitcoin, gets up to like $60,000, and gold, thank God, hasn't gotten up to like $60,000. If it has, that means things have really gotten bad. So here's our gold scale. See, 2000. And we have Ethereum on the same one because Ethereum has tended to be kind of in that same general price category where it's not like Bitcoin, which is so very much more valuable. Ethereum has been a little bit closer to gold in terms of value. By the way, I should make clear, Ethereum isn't a commodity and it isn't a currency. It's a payment system. Ethereum is a system. Ether is the currency. Ethereum is the system. You've got gold, which historically is the basis of money under gold standard economies. And has played that role on and off for something like 4,000 years. So I don't think it's going away anytime soon. Then you have Ethereum, which is more like a payment system. It's a little bit like Peter Thiel in a recent speech said, it's almost more comparable to Visa and other credit cards than it is to a money. And then you've got Bitcoin. What is it? Well, that's what we're going to talk about a little bit. What you see here is that they didn't really correlate very well, although there's a sense in which gold is going up and these are going up, and that would be an agreed bet against the system, against the dollar system. But the order of magnitude is hugely different, so something else is going on. I think gold essentially measures the risk from within the system. Gold says, how long is this system going to continue to work the way it is? How much trouble are we going to have with it? Are we going to have a debt crisis, but the system continues, et cetera, et cetera? So it's historic. It has a historic relationship. It's a little bit something, there's an age difference between gold as your disaster hedge as opposed to cryptocurrencies. This is a bet on an entirely different system emerging. This is a bet on a computerized payment system, Ethereum, and payment medium of exchange, currency, Ether, or if you believe in the first mover advantage, Bitcoin. So this is a bet that the world as we've known it for most of history is going to go away. Paper currency is essentially going to fail. The Western payment system, SWIFT, which is centered on the dollar, might fail. So this is like the coming order. This is the coming age of what might happen in the future. It's the future is going to come here, and the future will be digital as opposed to paper and even as opposed to gold. Now, do I know if that's true? If that's true, then this should go up 100-fold. Then Bitcoin should be worth 100 times what it is now. If that's what happens, it's essentially replacing capital markets in general or currencies in general. As of now, it's registering a couple of things. One, the possibility that the old system will go away and the new system will come. The other thing is it's reacting to the current Russia-Ukraine crisis in the sense that we responded to Russia invading parts of Ukraine by saying, well, you're no good. You're a bad nation, Russia. You've done bad things. We're going to kick you out of our club. What's our club? It's called SWIFT. SWIFT is an international payment system based on the dollar. You're not in our dollar club anymore. We're going to punish you that way. Well, okay, the problem is, to us, I'm an American. My allegiance is to America, not to Russia. The problem is if we kick a bad actor out of the dollar club, then there are other bad actors who say, well, the American ruling class doesn't like us very much either, like, for instance, Saudi Arabia. When are we going to get kicked out? The idea is if the dollar-based international payment system comes to be seen as less of an international payment system, which is what it's designed to be, and which is what gave it its value, and more an extension of American foreign policy, at that point, the idea is there's less confidence in the system. And what replaces it? Well, maybe it's a Chinese-based system, a yuan system. But China's got its own problems. And some people are saying maybe it's none of the governments. Maybe it's peer-to-peer individual decisions by individual actors who are exchanging, say, Bitcoin with one another for goods and services. So I think one of the reasons we've seen good performance in the cryptocurrency assets, including in Bitcoin, even at a time when the Fed was signaling that it's going to raise rates and cut off inflation and it's going to fight inflation, I think that reflects the idea of some of these geopolitical risk factors. So it's not just a money alternative. It's not just a dollar alternative. It is a potential global new financial system run by no one in particular. Now, do I know that that's going to happen? Of course, I don't know. But that's what it seems to be acting like. So if you're investing in cryptocurrencies, especially Bitcoin, it's important to know what it is, what the proposition is behind it. What's the point of it? What are you buying? When you buy stocks, you're buying earnings. When you buy bond, you're buying interest rates. When you buy gold, you're buying the solidity of it. What are you buying when you buy Bitcoin? Some people say nothing, but people who are buying into it say, you're buying an alternative to that whole system, a payment system, which may well replace what we have going on now. We're going to do a lot more on Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies because we really need information about that. And I get more questions about that than any other topic except maybe inflation and their related questions. Anyway, for now, you've been watching the Eagle Investing Network. I'm Jerry Bowyer. Hit subscribe and see you next time.